Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we have got the perfect scrap busting project and the prompt is buttons. So you could quite easily do a project with buttons, definitely, or you could make buttons with these few items here. So what have we got? We've got some glue. We don't need that one. We've got 2 punches, so we've got a 3/4 inch and a 1 inch. You can go bigger if you want, it's entirely up to you. Pencil, glossy accents, or the Nouveau crystal glaze. Literally a little punch. It came in a pack of 3 on Amazon. I will link it in the description box. And we've got our glue. And obviously our scraps. So let's put our bits and pieces aside. And first off, what I did was I got my 3/4 inch punch and I just made myself a little template of where I want the buttonholes to go. They're not perfect, but it is what it is. So we are going to, oh dear. We're going to get our medium-sized scrap bin. And we're going to pull out, oh, show you some of that. Pull out some numbers. We need just some cardstock because we're going to raise the circles. Shall we use a bit of that? Why not? Should we use a bit of that? Maybe a bit of craft, maybe a bit of that. Maybe a bit of that, even though it's not that much of a scrap. Oh, yes, definitely some of that. What else have we got in here? Because we need to make a few. Oh, look at that. I'm sure I was playing around last Halloween when I was watching one of Tim Holtz's lives. Yeah, look at those. We'll do some with those. Look at that. Love it. Did that last year as well. I've got some blanks there. Don't need any acetate. We don't want paper. We want kind of cardstock, really. So let's just, let's do a blue one. Oh, should we do some? No, because that's glossy. Let's use some of this cardstock as well for the centres. Oh, that's lush. And that's lush. And I think that might do. Maybe some cream. Some of that might be pretty cool. Do we want some pinky coloured ones? Why not? I know. We've got some loads of Prima cardstock here. Let's have a little shift through it. Love that. Let's do some blue ones. So we'll keep that out. Oh, look at that. Some florals. And we'll use that. Do we need some? Should we do some Christmas ones? I think that will do. I think we've got enough. So let's put our lid back on our scrap bin. And now what we want to do is let's get out the plain bits that we're going to use for the raising, the lifting of it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our 3/4 punch. Now you could use a 1 and a 1.5 punch if you wanted their buttons to be a little bit bigger. That would be absolutely fine if you haven't got a 3/4 circle punch. So we're going to cut a circle out. I think I've gone too far in. And then we're going to take our 1 inch punch. We're going to line it up so that it's central, and we end up with something like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our scraps, and we want three layers, but keep these, because what we could do with these is, where's my pencil gone? Pencil, there it is. We could take these and just mark, I think that's a little bit too high. Let's put that there. Mark 2 holes, and then we could have a 2-hole button. And just example, I know I'm digressing here, but let's just, oh, we've already got a stamp on here, so let's use that. Like that. Maybe a little bit at the top and the bottom. And then we have a little 2 cool button. So keep the centers, because you're kind of getting double the button. Right, so we've got our 3, and now we're just going to do the same, and we're just going to line it up as center as we can, and do this one. You could also do this if you've got the Tim Holtz nesting circles. You could also do it with those as well. And lay them down. Right, now we're going to get our glue, and we're just going to take one, glue around the edge. We'll do this side. Lay it on, and then put the other 2 on. Doesn't really matter if it's not center, if it's not perfect. And there we have that. And now I'm going to cut out another. Let's get 1 inch, and we're going to put that on there like that. But before we do that, you don't have to do the 4 holes. You can, I've lost my little template. Where's my little template? There it is. You can put this on here before you put the outer bit on if you want to. So just like that, and then go round the holes like that. Take your punch, and then go 1, 2. This project is so easy and so much fun, and you can literally do these to whatever colour project you're doing. And then get the 3 rings, or the 4 rings with the designer paper, and just place that on top like that. And then you could leave it just like that if you wanted to. That's still cool. So then we've got that button. We have got these ones as well. So we've got 2 little ones. Let's make another bigger one. Should we do a floral one this time? Let's do this side. No, let's do this side. Oh, again, keep the centre. There we go. Right, so I'm going to cut all the outer ones off first. Let's do a blue one. Oh, turn it around. Shall we do a stony coloured one too? Make sure it's centered. So cool. Right, let's do a grungy red one. I've done it again. I've trimmed it too far away. Make sure it's in the middle. And this one's not very thick paper, so straight away I'm gonna glue these together. Not that it matters, because we're gonna do the 3 bits anyway. But oh, look at those. That one's a little bit off, isn't it? That one's a teeny weeny little bit off. Shall we do another one? Because I'm not too sure about that. I think I've cut too far away on that second one. Yeah, I have. I knew I did. Oh, well, that one's not going to do it because I cut too close. It's one way or another. Let's do one off here. Do you know what? I really don't want to cut this because I might use it for something else. Let's do one off here. Where you going? There we go. What about, yeah. What else have we got? These scraps need to go to the side, and I've got this where I was just doing a little bit of playing, but I love it. I think I've done it. Yeah, I've done it again. Let's just cut a slither off. There we go. I might want another one, you know. There we go. Now let's move all these little ones out the way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it off camera. I'm going to go and do all the bits that go in the middle so that it's, I mean, look at that. It's so cool. So it's nice and raised. And then I'll be back. Right, so I have glued all these together now. So they're They're a little bit sturdier and a little bit wider. You don't have to do this. You can leave them flat if you want to, but I like those buttons that's got like the dip in them. So now we need to go back through our papers and cut another. What kind of background do we want on this? Do we want it? Oh, that bit there. So I'm just cutting another piece, 1 inch, and then we're gluing the 4 circles on. Like I said, you can, if you want to, do the hole punches first. But as long as you don't, I mean, look at that. Isn't that cool? As long as you don't do it any thicker, then I think we'll have the dark. Come on, for this one. As long as you don't do these ring bits any thicker, it will still fit in the punch. Check us out. No messy play today. Well, unless you include sticky fingers. I mean, just look at those. They're just so cool. They're so cool. What did I do with all the papers? They're here. Right, so shall we go lighter with this one? We're going to have to do 2 from this again because it's thin paper. But I do like the design. These are digitals. Unfortunately, I think they're Lorna's from Tailor Made Journals. But I can't remember what. Aren't they just so cool? I don't think we did any of these ones, did we? We did do one of these. Now, I think I want to go a lighter blue in the middle. Let's do this end. For a bit of contrast. And you can ink these up if you want. I'm not going to bother. And then we have one of these, and this, I believe, is this one. So do we want some, or shall we go, let's try and get that. That flower smack bang in the middle. I mean, you're not going to see a lot of it because we're going to be punching the holes out, but it's still going to look cool. And this is just such a perfect scrap buster. Oh, look at that. For a cool little button. Right, so that's that one. I don't think we used that one. We did use this one, and it's these two. So, do we want to go a different colour in the middle? Maybe that little speck of blue. And let's have that brown bit going through the middle. It's so cool. Right, so what else? We got the red. So do we want the full-on red, or do we want it? No, I think the full-on red, don't you? Or maybe the other side. What do we think? No, I want the full-on red. So cool. It's so cool. And then what have we got? That one's from there. So do we want it? Yeah, let's get that from here. Go really blue. Yeah, I like that. Look at all the different colours we've got. And I've still managed, what's this one? This one was this one, wasn't it? I've still managed to, oh yes, to make them look kind of grungy. But just made with our scraps. Because literally all you need is, oh, look at that, an inch size scrap. That's it. That's all you need to do this. And then we've got this one. Do we want, let's go with some, oh, maybe, do we want a pink? No. It's a shame that pink's not longer, but we're going to cut it off and keep it because we are going to have some writing in the middle of this one. Yeah, literally all you need is an inch size. Oh, that looks so cool. An inch size piece of cardstock to make these. And then look how many we've just made. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We've got 13. 13 really cool buttons. Really cool buttons. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to, I think some of them we are going to do as a two-piece. Like this one, for instance, because, come on, get in the middle. Just because I like the flower, so I don't want to get rid of all of it. And then we're just gonna, where's that one there? Where is that? Where are you? Oh, look at that. So cool. So yeah, so you can do 2 holes or you can do 4 holes. It's entirely up to you. This one's blank, so let's do the 4 holes. If I do this with a black pen, we're going to see it better. There we go. Look at where I did it. Oh, I'm so funny. Hopefully this circle will get rid of the pencil as well. Does that piece of paper come out of there? There we go, look at that. It's so cool. Right, so now let's do, because this is plain, so let's do the 4 dots. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the template on all of them and then punch them all at once instead of having to go back. I mean, you don't have to do this. You can literally guesstimate if you want, but my guesstimation is absolutely shocking. So this is easier for me. And there's so many like tutorials out there for making your own buttons. So definitely go and check those out too, because I'm sure there's other ways of doing it. All our punching. 1, 2. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's just so cool. I didn't do that one. 1. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. They just look so cool. And you don't even have to go round them with glossy accents. I think I've already said that. You can literally just leave them as they are. God, this one's a bit hard to see because it's so dark. I didn't know. Yeah, I thought I did. Got that one a little bit off. But it still looks cool. This one should be a bit easier to see. Yeah. It's only because it's a little bit gloomy here today. And I'm filming in the early evening because I need these to dry overnight. So I thought if I did them, filmed it at the end of the day, I love them. If I filmed it at the end of the day, then I could let them dry and come back out tomorrow morning and they'll be all ready to go. But yeah, so if you're going to give this a go, definitely do it before, like as the last project of the day. And then, because I'm so impatient, I am so impatient, and having to sit there, I'm doing 2 on this one, having to sit there and wait for something to dry, oh no, I'd rather go in, go to bed, get up in the morning, and voila, they're done. I can't see on this one because it's a little bit dark again. Perfect. Right, they're all done. There's our little templates. I'm going to keep hold of those for when I want to make some more. Right, so I've got my mat out because this is where I'm going to lay them so they can dry. I mean, just look at them. I did this one earlier and it is drying because it was my little prototype. But look at that. How glossy and cool is that? With a bit of string through it. Oh, love it. Right, so I'm going to do one with glossy accents. And I'm going to do one with the Nouveau as well. But I'm going to bring you in. No, bring you in. There we go. So you can really see what I'm doing. So first off, let's do this one. So first off, I'm just going to take the glossy accents and I'm just slightly squeezing as I'm going round. And then I'm going in between the holes. Round the holes, round the edge. I'm not going over the holes, I'm going round them. And then I'm just a little bit round the edge. And it shouldn't move. There you go. See? Maybe just a little bit more around there. And just like that. Can you see that? So you can still see the holes. There's a little bit of a gap there. But that's perfect. And then we're just going to lay that down there. And that's with the glossy accents, which is a little bit more watery than the the crystal glaze. Right, so let's do this one. So this one is this a 2-hole? Yeah, it's a 2-hole. So I'm just gonna, again, lightly squeeze, and I'm going around the edge first. And then I'm just kind of moving it around, so around the holes, and then going round the edge. Can you see that? So you still see the holes. I'm not going over the holes. There we go. And then we're going to place that one down there to dry. And then let's do the red one. So just feeding it around the edge first. And then pulling what I'm not squeezing anymore. I'm pulling what I've already got on there. Can you see that? And I'm just moving it round the holes like that. Can you see that? And then I'm going around the edge. Just a gentle squeeze like that. And lay that down there. What one shall we do now? Shall we do the rose? And again, just going round the edge, squeezing ever so lightly. So then you get that. Can you see that? Just a ring. And then all I'm doing is I'm not squeezing anymore. I'm just pushing what is already on there around the holes like that, so that it's completely covered. Let's get rid of those air bubbles. And then, if it is easier, just lay it down and just go around the edge. Like that. And then just get a needle or something and just slide it over to the side. And then we're just feeding it through the holes and then all the way around. Aren't they just so cool? Right, I'm going to do the rest and then I'll be back. So there we are. They're all done. They're all got their crystal glaze on. I think this one might need just... but they look so cool. I love them. Right, so I'm going to leave these and hope that none of them stick. Not that it should matter because it's my glass mat. So I'm going to... oh, sorry about the shadow. I'm going to leave these to dry and then I'll be back in the morning so we can have a look and see how gorgeous they are. We're now on the next day. Different jumper, next day. Look at these. Tell me that doesn't look like a real button. It's so cool. I just absolutely love it. And even the little ones, look at the little ones. They just look so cool. Oh, I'm going to be making loads of these. Absolutely loads of these. Oh, got a little one stuck on the back. I think this one is my favourite. But look how cool they are. I have to excuse Bert. The next door neighbour's dogs are out and they're female. So Bert's like, hello, come and play. Look at them. Aren't they just delicious? I mean, look at that one. They do just look like real buttons. Oh, and that one's so cool. And we made loads. And these were just literally all made out of scraps. Just scraps. I must admit, these ones were a little bit fiddly. The centres that we used, but they still look cool. They still look cool. But the big ones, the big ones are just absolutely stunning. I mean, who'd have thought? Just made. I am determined to get them all on my hand. Just made out of scraps. Look at those. Oh, and it's such a therapeutic craft as well. Oh, I just love them. Absolutely love them. I hope you give this a go. If you do, don't forget to tag me in social media. I now need to go and sort my dog out because, yeah, he just won't stop. So all my socials are in the description box down below or at the end of the video. Don't forget to follow the hashtag so you can see what everybody's making. I'm also sharing as much as I can on my Instagram as well. Some of them have the setting turned off, so it's not that I'm not sharing your stuff, it's that it doesn't allow me to share on Instagram. You need to go into your settings and open it up if you want me to share them on my stories. So yeah, this was so much fun. So thank you everybody for being here. Happy crafting and take care. Bye.